Tucker Carlson tells Glenn Beck all about the Great Replacement. I have my own take on the Great Replacement. I think that it's gonna start off hurting a lot of black people before it actually hurts the white population. We're already seeing it now in places like Chicago, where black people of Chicago are totally being ignored for illegal aliens, illegal immigrants, and it's not right. And we've been warning about this for years, and now the chickens has finally come home to roost, and people are finally seeing what something that Donald Trump been talking about for years. Black folk are finally waking up to that, and that's exactly why a lot of black people are now supporting Donald Trump. This is one of the reasons why black people are now supporting Donald Trump, because they're waking up to the fact that we are being replaced by these illegal aliens. They want to give them the right to vote, and then they won't even need black people anymore. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. We're gonna play the clip and hear Tucker Carlson and Glenn Beck's take on it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my X account where I post news and my thoughts throughout the day there as well. All right, so let's get right to the clip here. Here we go.
So you got a lot of heat on the Great Replacement theory when you were at Fox, and a little bit of heat, and there's mounting evidence of this with some people, online, that are of a different race. There was one that came out, I think, yesterday, the day before, and this woman, she was in England, and she said, look, there are, the white population is going down, and with all the, newcomers, we're winning. That's replacement theory at its worst. However, there is a great replacement that is going on all throughout the Western world, and that is the Christianity replacement with Islam. If you see what is happening in every country in the Middle East, and Dearborn, which nobody pays attention to here, and Minnesota, you see that there is a replacement of our culture and our faith.
I think that part is a little bit different, the Muslim part. That's because Muslims are actually having babies. Christians are no longer having babies at the rate that that we once did. I think that's one of the problems for that aspect of it, as far as the Muslims coming into Minnesota and replacing a lot of Christians and stuff there. So I do differ a little bit from that. Yes, that is happening. There is some happening. We don't really import as many Muslims as we used to. I think the real problem is with the open borders, replacement of the coming through the open borders. But let's get back to this.
And it's a little terrifying when you see the numbers, just the sheer numbers in Europe. Europe is...
I mean, it is happening, though. I want to clarify. I don't think that it's not. I'm not saying that it's not happening. I'm just saying, but one of the causes of that, particularly here in the United States, is that Christians aren't really producing a lot of babies.
Is over.
Well, it's absolutely over. And the thing I find hilarious, the reason I laughed, is to call something that's demonstrably true, like gravity, a theory. Is itself like deceptive. So it's not a theory, it's a math question. So and by the way, it's not racial, it's not even religious, in my opinion. It's just a math question. You have the people who lived in the United States in, say, the year 2000, before everything changed with 9/11. And those people and their descendants, at, what rate are they reproducing? And then, below replacement rate. But the country is growing really fast because new people are being imported. So by definition, again, as a math equation, the people who lived here in 2000, which was not that long ago, are being replaced by immigrants. And it's not just whites, it's native-born blacks, actually. Yeah. So you always hear the country's getting less white. Well,
See, yep, and there we go. That's my point there. I'm glad he hit on that. I haven't watched this video yet. And that is our black people are going to be replaced. So, I mean, we need to stand up and fight against this illegal immigration stuff, or there will be no black people, I believe. And that's what they want. They want to get rid of us as a race. I don't think white people so much. It's going to be a problem for them too, but they're going to be outnumbered. They're going to be the minority, but they're going to completely. They're trying to completely replace the black population, and where we're no longer here. That's exactly why they have the abortion clinics in the hoods. That's exactly why they're pushing this is exactly why they're pushing abortion. To quote Margaret Sanger, to exterminate the black weeds, and that's what they're doing. And then they need to replace us though. Because, be honest, when we know what Trump was talking about when he was talking about black jobs, he was talking about the working class, which is the working class. Are a lot of the working class, the majority of the working class is black folk. So when we're talking about black jobs, we're talking about illegal immigrants coming into this country and taking up the average jobs that black folks have, and we're being replaced. They're trying to replace us, and that's why they really don't care about our vote anymore, and our vote really don't have any power because we're gonna vote majority Democrat anyway. So they don't care. They're pushing us aside and they're replacing us for illegal immigrants, and who will because of the benefits that black folk used to get, they're given to illegal immigrants. So they're going to support the Democratic Party, and that's how we're being replaced.
Well, black people, African Americans, as we call them, have lived in this country longer than, Italians or Irish. They hundreds of years. Right. Their families have been here. They're Native American. They're native-born Americans. And they're being replaced too. And their political power is evaporating, which no one ever says, but it's true. And, they don't vote the same way I do by and large. But I think that people whose families have been here for hundreds of years, have some claim on the country, actually. I think that. Call me crazy. And
Facts. We black folk need to hear this. Black folk need to hear this. Particularly liberals need to hear this. You don't understand. Your vote don't matter anymore. Your vote has been diluted by these illegal immigrants they're allowing to vote. They don't care anything about us anymore. Yes, they pander every 4 years and pretend like they're going to give us something, but you're not going to get anything from the Democrat Party. They don't really care about you. They don't really need us anymore.
And so they are being replaced flat out. And anyone who says they're not being replaced or says it's racist or bigoted or anti-Semitic to say that's what? It has nothing to do with any of that. It's just a fact. And why are you doing
I'm so happy that he mentioned that because no one talks about this. It seems like no one talks about how black folk is being replaced by illegal immigrants. No one is talking about this. Wow.
Doing this to us.
Facts. Wow. I'm so glad that I came across this video because we need to send this information out there and let black folk know, hey, you're being replaced. This is why the Democrat Party don't care anything about you. This is why Kamala Harris said that when she was asked, "What are you gonna give black folk?" She said, "I'm not gonna give y'all nothing." This is why she can get away with this stuff because they no longer, especially if she get in for another 4 years, to open up to open the border up even wider, to allow even more illegal immigrants in. If they get another 4 years in, we're donezo. Black folk is donezo. They will no longer even pander to us anymore because they will allow the illegal immigrants to vote, and then we will be second class citizens. You think we got it bad now? Give Kamala Harris another 4 years and see what happens. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.